Hey everybody, Zach here, and today's video is the first of hopefully many where I break down all of our pedals and tell you guys why I made it. So the first one is this. Boom. The Olympus. So the Olympus is a very special overdrive to me, and I want to give you guys a short history on it. So the first ones were this. This was called the Spartan series. They were in a larger box, and we're all through hole. A little bit more boutique, so to speak, bougie, and a really good sounding take on the Gainster circuit, which is what this is based on. The Gainster is built by a company called Clark. It is in a big box. It has all amp style components on the eyelet board. It's a really fantastic and truly a boutique pedal. They're pretty expensive, but if you can swing it, they're totally worth it because it's an awesome overdrive. Barber for a while made them, and I got both of those units. I got a good deal on them and decided, I love this circuit. No one's really doing it. I want to put my spin on it. And so that's where this started. And we made that for a few years, on and off, just in little runs. And after a while, I decided, this deserves to be part of the normal lineup. And that is where this comes in. So this is built like all our standard units, 125B box, SMT construction, but tweaked to be as good as this. This one has a little bit more gain, a little bit more low end, but the noise is great. The response is the same. Everything that you'd want from a really high-end bougie boutique pedal is here because we spent a lot of time tweaking it to get it sounding as good as possible. So that's kind of the history on it. The sound of the Olympus is what I call a true overdrive. So it's not super high gain. It's a very natural voice. It's slightly mid-forward without being honky. It has a really nice treble content without being overtly bright. And it works really well if you like playing guitar loud. So the best thing about this thing is that it's a soft clipper, but the gain and the presence controls are interactive. So when the gain is low, the pedal's kind of bright. So you can turn the presence down. And then as you increase the gain, it kind of fattens up, loses a bit of high end, and you can compensate with the presence control. It's not incredibly loud. It just kind of sits in a sweet spot everywhere on the controls so that you can really dial it into your rig. Now, who is this circuit for? I think if you like a real honest overdrive, something that isn't going to completely shift your sound, but give you a little bit of push in the frequencies that help a guitar poke out in a mix, this is great for that. And lastly, caveats. Who is this not for, or are there problems to be had with a circuit like this? It is kind of bright into an amp with a bright cap, so something like a deluxe reverb, into the vibrato channel or a super if you have the bright switch on. It can be a little pokey. So that's something to look out for. Otherwise, it works really well. People love this thing. It's definitely an alternative to a lot of the more common overdrive circuits that people go on and on about. I think this is way more musical, way more fun, and just pushes out a guitar the way that you want it to hit your amp and share the sonic space in a band. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna play this thing. Hope you guys dig it. The Olympus.